everyone, welcome to my Final Fantasy XIV training guide. This video will show you how you can level up your Disciples of War and Magic to level cap much easier. Let me take a quick moment to bring up some great sources of additional experience to make leveling easier. These will only apply when you gain experience from battle, but it's additional experience nonetheless. These will be the more noteworthy ones. First and foremost, food is probably the easiest way to get a 3% bonus experience and get some additional stats on top of it. It's easily purchased at any town, but you also will get them passively by just doing the main story questline. For all new players, look no further than the Hall of the Novice questline. If you're new to MMOs, this will be a great place to learn some of the core basics of being a tank, healer, or DPS. It's also in all three major towns by the Innkeeper. The NPC will have a green emblem above their head and be called the Smith. Upon finishing it on any type of job, you'll be awarded some nice gear, but more importantly the brand new ring. Getting experience increased up until level 30 by 30%. On top of that, if you're viewing this prior to the release of Endwalker, when you pre-order the game, you'll get the Menfina earrings, which will give you a 30% bonus experience buff up until level 80 and below. They will also be probably the best earrings you can equip up until level 80. If you're in a free company, ask to have the Heat of Battle 2 active so you can get 10% bonus experience in battle. If you need to log off or go AFK, make sure you do it in a save zone marked with a crescent moon on the side of your experience bar. This will grant you a rest buff by 50%, which will be applied when you're in battle. Something you'll get if you have a higher level job already, there's the Armory buff, which will give you an additional 100% experience to the lowest level job you have in comparison to the highest level job you have. So for example, you have a level 80 Dragoon and then you have a level 10 and 20 White Mage and Black Mage. Those level 10s and 20s will get an experience boost by 100% up until level 70, and then between 71 and 80 it'll be 50% bonus experience. So this is why it's good to have one job higher than the rest. Finally, there's preferred servers. Depending on the server you choose and when, it may be a preferred server, which will double all experience you gain up until level 70 on everything. This is done when you have created the character. If you haven't done the main scenario questline, which is the main storyline of Final Fantasy XIV, you should. This will be your most valuable source of experience. It will easily carry you to level cap, and you'll get to witness one of the most critically acclaimed greatest storylines with free trial up until Heavensward storylines. You'll only really be able to cap one job this way, but that's why this guide is here, so let's check out some other alternatives. The most obvious thing to say, do the highest level dungeon that you can and keep spamming it. Personally, I wouldn't do this because it can burn you out really quickly, but if you need those levels and you need them rather quickly, this will be the quickest method up until level 71 if you've done most of the things on this list already. For lower level characters, the hunting log will give you bonus experience for every log you get when killing mobs, but you also get a bonus for completing the rank you're currently in. It's a casual way to level up and lets you explore around Eorzea. You also have the Grand Company hunt log, which will give you even further experience and help you rank up in your Grand Company. Duty Roulette is probably the best source of experience to level up your alts relatively easily. You will unlock more as you level, but there's two dungeon-based ones, leveling and leveling 50+, a Trial Roulette, a normal and Alliance Raid Roulette, Cutscene Roulette, which is just main scenario roulette, and PvP. Doing all the mentioned will usually grant you several levels and it goes by relatively quickly. Guildhast Roulette isn't too necessary to do past level 40 as the experience may not be worth your time. However, there is a challenge log bonus associated with Guildhast that might be doing it considering it only needs a couple runs to be done. Speaking of the challenge log. There's a lot of cool bonus incentives such as giving 5 commendations and you'll get a good chunk of experience, doing a few dungeons, which you can get passively from just doing roulettes. There's also a lot of neat opportunities for getting more experience here and there. So take a look and see what you're close to finishing in the challenge log. There are two options called the Deep Dungeon, Palace of the Dead, which is good experience up until around level 60, and then Heaven on High, which starts around level 61 and is more or less decent experience until level 70. I wouldn't really recommend it past that. They're decent options to go ahead and experience the job you're playing as it has its own leveling system. If you're not enjoying the abilities you get further along, you can always skip that job or come back to it later for leveling other things. The Grand Company Squadron is a pretty great way to level up on a solo basis for the earlier levels. If you're a DPS, queue timers can sometimes be a tad bit long, so the alternative is to do it solo. But that doesn't mean it's bad in the slightest. If you optimize the routes, set all your squadrons to attack, you should be able to clear most of the early dungeons in about 16 to 18 minutes, which at times can be the DPS queue timer in itself. The only downside here is you're pretty much just doing this as a solo experience and you're not really getting to communicate and chat with others in the party. Chloe's Wondrous Tales can be done once a week with a reset on Tuesdays at 11 AM Eastern Standard Time. You can unlock it in Idleshire once you finish the main questline of Heavensward and have a level 60 job. The quest is titled Keeping Up with the Alphos? It'll be a blue questline. Chloe Alpho, I cannot say that for the life of me, will give you a book every week. Once a week you get a new book. Wondrous Tales gives a solid chunk of experience, about 50% worth for the level you're at, just for doing some quick dungeons or trials. You can always do the content unsynced with your highest level, swap to the job you're leveling, and that's just free experience along with the line rewards if you get them. The book will expire if you don't happen to finish it, so make sure you do, because again, it's just 50% for free no matter what level you're at. Level 71 plus, I highly recommend going to Balja or Zadnor, the newest content of Shadowbringers. Doing skirmishes, which are just fates here, yield about 2 million experience. You're also killing multiple birds with one stone here. You're leveling up, getting your relic items, gaining metal, and ranking up or putting it toward your additional stats in Zadnor. Getting log boxes, which can get you some expensive and cool items as well. You've got a lot going on here. Zadnor is the more preferred of the two, so once you're rank 11, go straight there. You can also do beast tribes passively, but once you pass their level threshold, the experience isn't too amazing. This will be a supplement thing to do while you either wait for queue timers or just to kill some time. Definitely get some done to get some cool mounts and the ability to buy things like special materials, dyes, minions, and other things on top of it. Overall, experience wise, they're not amazing. However, you can get about 20 to 25% of your experience bar by just doing a couple of quests. You're given 12 allowances and you can split them up however you want daily. Pick and choose which beast tribe you want to work toward for those bonuses. Leave quests are additional quests based on the area you're in. You're only given 6 allowances in a 24-hour time period, so they aren't unlimited. They will, however, roll over up until you cap at 99, which at that point they will not go past 99, so make sure you use them rather than lose them. And this will be a vital source of experience for your crafters at the earlier levels as well, so make sure you kind of work out what you want to prioritize. Leaves will also adapt to the area they're in, so make sure you go to the area that has the right level range you need. A link will be posted in the description below so you can check out what level you are and what map you may be needing to go to. So everyone, get out there, get leveling, and see you at level cap. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if this video helped you out, or if you just want to watch my future content coming up. And don't forget to follow my Twitch, which is at twitch.tv/KraDeNine. Hope to see you guys there.